Hi, I'm Claire. Welcome to your chair yoga practice. This practice is designed to be suitable for everybody. So no matter who you are, what level of experience, what age you are, what ability you have, you can practice chair yoga with me and get fit where you sit. I'll be giving you lots of options throughout the class, so please choose the ones that feel the best for you today in your body. Are you ready? Let's get started.
Starting practice in sitting mountain. Come towards the front of the chair a little bit, and we'll check in with our leg alignment by bringing our two fists together, sliding them up a little bit from the knees, and checking the arches of the feet have about that same distance apart. Middle toe, the knee and the inner hip bone line up. And then sitting up nice and tall, imagine like you have a string coming up out of your head, crown of the head to the sky, and let's roll the shoulders. That feels good. Let's do it a couple more times. Up and back and down, and then let them settle in the back. You can place your hands down onto your lap, or perhaps you'd like to turn them upwards. Whatever feels more comfortable for you. If you'd like, then just closing your eyes or lowering your gaze, just allowing your awareness to settle within. Perhaps first of all noticing the body and the way you feel. And then noticing your breath. How is your breath in this moment? Allow it to just be natural, deep and full. And then when you're ready, bring your hands up to your lower belly and feel the breath into the hands. As you inhale, feel the breath expanding outwards, pushing the hands out. And as you exhale, feel the hands coming together. We'll take one more with the hands on the belly. And exhale. And then we're going to move the hands up to the side ribs and follow the breath into the hands at the side ribs. As you inhale, you'll feel the breath pushing the ribs out and the hands move outwards. As you exhale, the hands draw in. Taking one more breath into the side ribs. And then moving your hands up, crossing over, one on each side of your chest near the collarbones, and breathing into the hands on the chest. Feel that gentle lift and gentle lower as you inhale and exhale. And take one more round. And then we'll bring the hands back down to the belly for a breath in and out here. And then to the side ribs for a breath in and out. And then back up to the chest for a breath in, breath out. And let's combine those three parts of the breath together. So we'll take an inhale to the belly, the ribs, the chest, and then exhale from the chest to the ribs to the belly. Feel the breath flowing like a wave, breathing in belly, ribs, chest, breathing out chest, ribs, belly, breathing in. Feel the belly expand, the ribs widen, the chest lift, and breathing out, dropping and contracting inwards. Two more rounds just like that, following that three-part yogic breath. Belly, ribs, chest, chest, ribs, belly. When you're ready, returning to your normal breath and opening your eyes. From here, let's press down into the bottom of our feet, tuck the thumb under the fingers and start to circle your wrists, and you can let them go up as high as feels comfortable for you. Changing direction, bring them down the sides and continue that direction as you go up again through the center. And then changing direction to come back down the sides. And then from there, flexing and extending the wrists, letting one side of the hands reach up and one down. Don't forget to breathe. And then letting all of the joints of the hands move now, and go back to circling your wrists, starting to take them up, moving every finger bone, every bone in all of the hands. Coming up again through the center, inhaling and exhaling, coming down. And then from there we're going to interlace the fingers and roll the wrists around in like a little figure 8 shape. And then just changing direction of that figure 8, going back around the other way now. Good for the brain. Then interlace your fingers and press your hands forward. Relax the shoulders and the upper back. And if you want, you can take your hands above your head. Make sure you feel comfortable and come back to the breath. Perhaps you can feel it into the rib cage here again. And then when you're ready, start to lower your hands back down and take them out to the hips, the lower back, maybe the back of the chair. Draw your shoulder blades together, let your sternum lift, let the eyes gaze up to where the roof meets the wall. Feel that beautiful expansion on the front side of the torso and the breath flowing into here. And then releasing and bringing the hands to the thighs, and gently as you inhale, coming forward, pull with the hands and let the spine come forward. And as you exhale, coming back and inhaling forward. Keep pressing into your feet as you lean back, inhaling forward and exhaling back. Again, coming back to the center, pressing the palms together and taking some wood chopping actions now with your hands from one side to the other. And you can either keep your torso to the front or add a little rotation if you like, but keep the knees forward, the feet steady and the spine long, and the breath flowing as you move side to side. Back in the center now, make a prism with your hands, and if you'd like, you can raise them up. Breathe in tall, and as you exhale, lift the spine up and over towards the right, and inhale back to the center, and up and over towards the left. Inhale, center. Keep the spine beautiful and long, and again, keep those feet pressing down into the floor as you go side to side, always working with your breath. Inhaling and exhaling. And then gently bring the hands back down to heart center. Place them down onto your feet and take your left hand across the outside of your right thigh. Your right hand might go to the hip, lower back, or the back of the chair. And as you exhale, twisting around towards the right. Feel the inhale growing you tall, and the exhale allowing a little bit more space for your twist. Next time you inhale, slowly unwind to the front. Keep tall and press into your feet as you change sides. Again, that left hand might find your hip, your lower back, or the chair, and spiral from your belly all the way up to your collarbones as you twist around. Press the feet down, knees are forward. Inhale to lift and exhale to twist. And on your next inhale, returning back to the center. And on your exhale, fold out from the hips now. Keep your spine long. And on your inhale, press into your feet and lift tall. Exhale, bend the elbows. And inhale, press and lift. And exhale, bending forward from the hips, hinging at the hip joint. And inhale, tall. From there, inhale and lift your heels from the ground. And exhale, lift the balls of the feet. And inhale, lift the heels. Exhale, the balls of the feet. Continue this a few more times. Lifting and lifting. And one more. And then from there, we're going to extend the legs out a little bit further in front. Keep your knee a bit soft if you want. And you can take them a bit wider if you like. Drop the toes towards each other and then open the legs out from the hip joint. Drop the toes towards each other and then open them out. Keep your breath flowing, working on that rotation of the hip joint, internal and external. And then we'll bring the feet back into sitting mountain again. We'll keep our left leg where it is and come up to the tippy toe of the right leg, or maybe pick your leg up off the ground and take a hold underneath your thigh. If you like, then you can flex your foot and stretch your foot forward and point and flex your toes a couple of times here. Just one more. And then we'll slowly lower that back down to the floor and try the other side up to the tippy toe, or maybe lifting the leg up off the ground. And let's flex the foot, stretch forward and point and flex and point and flex and point and flex. And then gently return that back down to the ground. Take a breath here in sitting mountain and exhale out. And then from here, let's make some circles with our spine all the way around as far as you feel comfortable today. And keep your spine really nice and long. Keep your feet grounded. Keep your breath flowing, and then we'll change direction. Breathing around to the left. Ah, beautiful circles. Just taking one more. Back in sitting mountain, let's take a breath here. Then we're going to pop our high heels on and we're going to take a little walk around to the right side of the chair. Make sure you feel grounded and you're in sitting mountain here, especially that right leg is in good alignment. Hold the back of the chair if you like and open your left leg to a V shape, maybe an L shape. Or if you'd like, you could extend that leg out. But if you do that, make sure that that whole foot goes on the ground. Otherwise, your knee's going to fall in. So press out through the outer edge of your foot, the pinky toe side, and press into both feet, lifting the spine tall. For me today, I feel better in an L-shaped leg, so that's where I'm going to go. But you choose what feels good to you. Hands can go to the shoulders, a little bit away from the body or further away from the body. You can reach out through your fingertips like you're going to touch each wall with your fingertips. You can also gaze over your right middle finger if that feels right for you. Feel as though the shoulders are going down and out through your fingers. And then letting the right hand flip upwards. Take a big breath in, press into your feet and let the left hand come to the chair as the right reaches up for the sky. Exhale here. Then inhale and grow tall. And then as you exhale, come out from the hips and reach out to that right wall like you're going to touch it with those fingertips. And then bring your forearm to your right thigh. Take your left hand and turn the chest. And then let your left hand explore, either stay at the shoulder or reaching upwards. Make sure you haven't collapsed down into the bottom side of the waist, the shoulders away from the ear. And if you want, you can reach that left arm across, maybe hold your head, which feels really nice, or extend that arm towards the right wall. Both legs are strong and we're grounding down to lift upwards. You can look wherever is comfortable for your head today. On your next inhale breath, Release and come up, and we'll reverse that warrior one more time. And then exhale, letting the hand float down gently. If your leg is outstretched now, walk it back into L-shaped leg, and let's come back into sitting mountain. And we'll take a breath here and a breath out, and then we'll go to the other side. So finding sitting mountain now on the left side of the chair. Left leg is stable. Hold the back of the chair if you like. Start to move your legs for your warrior two. Maybe V, maybe L, maybe outstretched. Remembering that it's your choice. Keep the whole foot on the ground wherever you decide to be. Then let's explore the arms. So perhaps they come to the shoulders, or they start to make their way gently away from the body. Look out over that left middle finger now, if that feels nice for you. Feel as though the arms are soft and yet energized at the same time. The shoulders are down, legs are strong. And then we're going to flip over that left hand, and as we inhale, reverse the warrior, reaching for the sky, and stay for an exhale. Inhale tall, and then reach out for that left wall, and then find your forearm to the thigh. Feel that sense of the chest opening up, and let the hand then explore its options. Maybe it goes to the sky. Feel that sense of grounding, that sense of lifting, and then if you want to explore changing the hand to hold the head, or reaching out towards that left wall. Make sure that bottom shoulder is away from the ear. Push into the arm to feel that lift. And then on your next inhale, releasing through that bottom arm, pressing through the feet and making your way back up. And let's say hello to Miki, my beautiful cat. And exhale, release the hand down. He loves being on camera. Let's walk back around into sitting mountain and take a breath. That tail. Then from here, let's start to take both of the legs out a little bit wider apart, but checking in that they're still in our sitting mountain alignment with the ankle under the knee. Hands to the heart center. And as you exhale, begin to fold forward. Now you might hover above the knees, or you might let yourself come a little further down and hook the elbows onto the insides of the thighs. Feel the spine lengthening. Maybe pull the elbows towards you to get that little bit of extra length. Feel the feet pressing into the ground. And as you inhale next, rising up, maybe the arms reach for the sky. And exhale, they come back down to the heart center. And let's walk our feet all the way back in now, so the thighs are touching. Look for that alignment of the middle toe, the knee, and the inner hip bone. Keep your left leg where it is. Cross your right foot over the ankle. And maybe you stay here, or bring the knee over the top. But if you do that, just watch that bottom knee doesn't fall in. Right hand to left now, as you let the arms find their eagle arm position. They could be back-to-back palms, elbows touching, the hug or the weave around. Whatever felt good for you there, choose that for yourself now. And then inhale, let the sternum lift. As you exhale, bend out from the hips, maybe the elbows go over the knee. Inhale, press into that bottom foot and let the front of the spine lengthen. And exhale, feel the back of the spine lengthen. We'll do one more. Lifting and lengthening. Coming back to sit nice and tall as you inhale, and exhale, release your arms and let them float down. Unravel your legs. Let's do the same on the other side. So crossing over at the ankle if you like, or perhaps crossing over at the thighs, keeping the thighs together, making sure that bottom knee doesn't fall in. And this time left goes under right. Back to back, elbows hug, or maybe weaving around so the palms touch. Feel the breath lift and lengthen the front of the spine, and exhale, fold out from the hips. Inhale, lengthening. Watching that bottom foot is nice and grounded and supporting you from the ground up. Inhale, lengthen, and exhale. Coming up on your inhale, and as you exhale, releasing those arms, letting them float gently back down. Unravel your legs. And then from there, bring them back into sitting mountain. And then let's take the hands to the hips, or maybe the lower back, or maybe the back of the chair again. You might even like to interlace your hands either in a square shape or the base of the palms touching behind your back. Decide again what feels right for you here. Then the shoulder blades come towards each other, the sternum lifts, and the gaze might go up to where the roof meets the wall. Press into your feet and feel the breath into the front of the body. That beautiful open space for the breath to flow. And then let's release our grip and let's come back into sitting mountain. And from here, take a breath, notice the effects. Another inhale to grow tall, and your exhale, fold forward to your forearms, come to rest on your thighs, and you might make a little bit more space if you'd like for your belly. Feel the breath into the back of the body. And on your inhale, rising up. And then from there, back to sitting mountain if you moved your legs. And if you'd like to, you can outstretch your legs again. Pull the toes back, ground the heels into the ground, pop the knee up, and as you exhale, fold out from the hips, either keeping your spine long or maybe letting your hands roll down the legs and letting the spine fold forward. But remembering that we need to have space so we can breathe. Really notice your breath here, and if you feel that it's struggling a little, just back off a little till you can breathe deeply, slowly, and softly again. Just taking another couple of rounds of breath here. And then as you inhale, just gently taking as many breaths as you like, start to gently climb back up. No rush. Make your way back into sitting mountain. And take a breath to notice how you feel now. And let's bring our hands into Hakini Mudra. Join all the fingers and the thumb tip together. This is a mudra that's really wonderful for balancing the left and right sides of the brain. It's really good for our memory as well. So if we forget something, we can practice this, and it's said to be helpful in remembering again. It's also very calming. And there's nothing to do but just breathe here. just maintaining that focus. Just a couple more breaths, and then when you're ready to, you can release your hands. Close the eyes, just notice how that feels. And then when you're ready, sitting back in the chair a little bit now. Let the spine relax back, but make sure you can still breathe. Let your feet just rest out wherever is comfortable for you, and maybe your hands turn upwards on your lap. Again, you can close your eyes now. Feel that sensation of just dropping in. All the work is done. And now it is just time to rest. Notice the muscles of your body just releasing and softening. Notice the joints softening. The organs. Maybe noticing as the body softens that the mind, the emotions soften too. Whatever comes in just gently floats away again. The energy drops. And maybe even the breath itself softens here and becomes light and wispy. And there is nothing at all to do but just be. Just simply being and deeply resting. Nothing to do, nowhere to go. Just being and just resting. I'll let you know when it's time to return. When you're ready, start to bring your awareness back to your breath. Let the breath start to deepen a little, and as it does, become aware of your body once more. Feel the feet on the ground, the back on the chair. Notice your muscles, your joints, and when you feel ready, start to move your fingers, your toes, and any other movements that feel organic and natural for you. Feel free to do those now, and we'll wiggle our way back into sitting mountain eventually. And when you get there, you can bring your hands to your heart center and bow the eyes towards the heart to acknowledge yourself for showing up and taking care of yourself. And let's acknowledge each other by bowing and saying Namaste.
Thank you so much for joining me in that chair yoga practice. I trust you'll have a beautiful day. I look forward to seeing you next time. Namaste and bye for now.